everybody, welcome back. Guess what? We've got some more cornstalk baling to do, and the old baler's just kicking right in there. We did that first field you guys came along with. I did another one a couple days later. Now we're on the third and fourth for this one particular guy. I'm not sure he's going to use them all. I think he's just going to use a few and then probably sell the rest, which, you know, more power to him. Anyway, the baler's working good. I haven't had any net wrap malfunctions, which is pretty nice. And I'm just, just sitting in here driving, and it's doing its job like it's supposed to. What do you think? Good A, Pete? You want to drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, it looks like we've got some deer hunters out here. This guy's corn is pretty thin out here on the edges. It looks like he's got some foxtail trouble in a lot of the field. Well, maybe he should have hired me with the buffalo to come in here and cultivate this, and he wouldn't have all that problem. And he's leaving some corn food strips, it looks like. Just about finished up here today, guys. Last field for today. And we're sitting at 103 bales. Fourth is in the chamber. Maybe another one or two here. Oh, that's a pretty good day. Don't know if we got any more coming up yet. This cornstalk baling's kind of a... I mean, some guys are planning on whether they are or not, but this one... just said, well, let's do a few, and if I can sell some, great. If I can't, then we'll stop. So I guess he must have guys to buy them. This is the 200 and some that we've done for this guy, which is nice. It's nice to have the extra income and something to do since ours is all done. So we just will be out baling for somebody. Hey, you guys see that? Look at that. Look, we got some bow hunters out here heading to their stand. There's a bunch of stands on this property. I don't know, maybe there's one up there, one on top of the hill, one down over the bottom. There's at least these three on this piece, so there might be more than that. That little piece back over there we did, there's two on that one. Well, that's nice. They're in here gonna get some deer. Thin them out a little bit. There's plenty. Oh boy. I don't know what this guy's got for a harvester. It's probably a John Deere. And I've mentioned before, it's 12 rows what we're following. It works pretty good when you're just dropping shucks. But I've been watching a lot of my previous windrows. You can't see on the camera because I can't see it, but we'll stop up here and have a look. When you're setting the combine up, guys, you got to get out and check everything. Make sure you're not leaving a lot of corn on the ground. So right behind the combine is where you want to look. That's a lot of corn on the ground. At least 10 bushel the acre sitting down here and underneath these swaths of corn shucks. So I'm probably going to say something to this guy, hey, you need to get that checked out. That's a lot of corn in there. That's a lot of dollars. Anyway, look at these last few. Looks like you got we're at 55 inch there, so basically another bale is all we're going to have. 107. Well, that's a decent amount. Looks like it needs a waterway in here too. We're getting pretty eroded. Just heading back from town, getting some fuel. Got some more cornstalk baling to do. Different customer this time. I think he said he's wanting like 300 to 400 bales, so there's going to be quite a bit of cornstalks to do this coming week. Anyway, we're going to try to get a bunch of them done today and see what tomorrow brings. It's supposed to be pretty darn windy, and this guy is going to rake them and take, you know, everything, not just shucks like the other guy. So be a lot more bales per acre, but he's taking the stalks too, so there's everything in there. Anyway, we'll get back and get the tractor fueled up and get the baler greased and get headed off and see what it looks like. That's expensive. Wow, would you look at all those bales. Gee whiz. Clear all the way down there to the tree line. Oh, there it is. We've got a pretty good amount here raked up ahead of us already. Got 7 bales on the ground, about to shit out number 8. There's what I'd like to have, guys, for my next tractor model. I don't know, 2-wheel or front wheel assist probably wouldn't make much difference. If I could get 2 of them, I'd have 1 of each. I'd get a front wheel assist to run the planter and whatnot. Maybe put on the baler and replace this tractor. Or 2-wheel drive and make the 2-wheel drive a cultivating tractor. One of those tractors is probably the first tractor I ever rode in as a wee little guy. This guy back here I'm doing the baling for. He used to pick me up when I was a little kid, and we'd go planting or disking, whatever, in a tractor very similar to that one. And that's very close to probably the first tractor I ever drove. That was a 7140. I can't remember what tractor I ever drove first. It would have either been a 7240 Magnum or maybe a 966. I honestly can't remember what it was, but anyway, that's kind of the tractor I'm looking to get someday in the future. Now we're on to the north side. I had 91 bales on that south side of the road over there. Way down over there. 91. Now we're working on this north side. A little bit bigger piece, a little bit flatter, better corn stalks. I think he said he was hoping for 300 to 400 bales. We're just about to break 100. We got 98 of them. So we'll be out here for a couple more hours anyway. There's bale number 100. Just shitting him out right now. But what do you guys think is a lot of hours on a like a tractor, for example? Like what for that tractor right there? It's an 8100 John Deere, made somewhere around 95, 94, something like that. What do you guys think is considered to be a very high hour machine? And when do you think said piece of, you know, like a tractor, when do you think that piece of equipment is considered to be no longer usable for maintenance, upkeep, whatever? You know, it's just too old, too worn out, whatever. When do you think would be too many hours? I'm gonna venture and say most people would consider a 10,000 hour tractor to probably be at, you know, the end of its life. Some of the older tractors, maybe not quite so many. This one's got 7,732 with a, you know, completely rebuilt engine in it a couple years ago. A year ago, anyway. That tractor that just went by here, that 8100 Deere, I don't think it's ever had transmission work done to it. I I know it's on its second engine. It's got an 8300 engine in it. But I don't know, some tractors just last longer. You know, a lot of the Magnum tractors, like that one we were showing you over there that's got that auger on it, those are, you know, a 10,000 hour tractor with one of those is still got a lot of life left. That 8100 that's raking for me, that thing's got over 30,000 hours on it. And yeah, it's reached the end of its life. It needs to go to the scrapyard. It's got a lot of, you know, the mechanical parts, steering, whatever, it's just worn out. The cab's in disrepair and needs some, you know, it'd be farther ahead to put it in the junkyard rather than try to fix all the little things that are problematic with it. But I mean, you saw what it's doing. It's still out here doing its job, making the guy money. So just kind of something you think about when you're out driving around or whatever. If you're comparing that to a vehicle, you know, you'd think, well, you know, 180, 200,000 mile vehicle is probably at the end of its life. Now, granted, tractors can't go that fast, so you have to go by engine hour on tractors, and same with other pieces of equipment. But if you were to relate engine hours to miles, most vehicles don't spend their entire, you know, range of clocked hours or miles at 60 mile an hour. So what I usually try to figure is an average speed of somewhere around 40 miles per hour. So if you can do the math, if you take well, it's like, say for this one, it's got 7,700 hours on it, and multiply that times 40 mile per hour. Well, this thing's got over 300,000 miles on it if you figure it that way. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of, you know, a lot of life, a lot of use. Anyway, just kind of a insightful rant here today. Just thinking, you know, you got a lot of time in a tractor. Wow, that was 1,600 pounds. Okay. And you got a lot of time to think when you're out here in the field and staring at nothing. No, I'm not staring at nothing. I'm watching the monitor and watching the windrow. We widened the rake out just a little bit. Now I'm not having to snake quite as much, making sure the bale stays filled even. It's a little bit easier now. It makes a nicer, a little bit more square top of bale instead of a big bump. Anyway, get back to it. Ran pretty late last night till I was clear out of net wrap, so first thing this morning I gotta go get some more net wrap. Almost back, but I thought I might show you guys this rarity here. Not very many New Holland combines in this area, and there's two of them. Hey bub, better get the fuck over. They're running me off the road. And of course you got the heads coming. I think they're still on beans. Whoops. I think they lost part of the cart. Greasing. There we go. All loaded up. So far, we've got 195 bales out here. Man, there's a buttload of bales out here. Hey, you guys ever wonder what happens when you are dumping a bale out on an incline the other way, so the tractor's downhill, and the bale doesn't come off the ramp all the way? The door comes down and grinds the belts into the bale. That's what it does. Yeah, so that sucks, but shit happens. I'm just gonna find the net down underneath here, pull the net wrap out, and then we'll just suck it right back up. No big deal. There we go, and just like that, I've got it all sucked back up. Ain't nothing to it. Well, there goes one roll. How convenient. I'm right where I left my wad of net wrap. That bale exploded right there, and I turned around and sucked it back up, and then I just left it here on the ground so I could stuff it in the bale when I got a bale close. Well, how about that? I'll stick it in this one. All right, guys, we got 372 bales all together, and that's all he's got rigged up for me. So that's going to be it for this video for today. Probably going to be it for most of the videos for a little bit. Well, at least till next week. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to get the windows cleaned up and see if I can't get my two headlight wires got yanked out from a cornstalk. So I'm going to try to get those put back on. There we go, all fixed up now. You guys ever seen one of these at night with the lights on? Man, that is kind of creepy-ish looking. That's all the light off the baler, guys. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty sweet. Yeah, the tractor's got rear lights, but I got them turned off at the moment so we could look at just the baler. And they tend to glare in the front window when you turn them on. Yeah, see? They kind of glare, so that's why I don't normally run them at night. Thanks for watching, guys. You certainly let me know down in the comments what you think about those engine hours and tractors and so on. And until the next video, thanks for watching. Catch you later.